stuff, bring it out, get it organized. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making homemade dog food. I have, for the dogs, gizzards and chicken livers. That changes from week to week. Sometimes I'll use beef, sometimes I'll use turkey, but livers and gizzards are very cheap and they're very good for them. So, by the way, that reminds me, I am by no means an expert on dog food, but I do know that the research that I have done is you gotta have 50% it's gotta be protein, and then you're gonna have 25% carbs and 25% veggies. And you can't just have all veggies. I mean, like tomatoes are really not good for them, but your basics. Alright, stop. Okay, so I got brown rice. I use about 1 cup of brown rice, and with any rice you double the amount with fluid. And what I like to use with the dogs is bone broth. So I have organic bone broth, so I'm going to use 2 cups of that. And I already put 1 sweet potato in there, and I'll see how much I can put in there, because this Instapot can only hold so much. Now I have vegetables, and this is just your basic vegetable blend. It's broccoli, carrots, cauliflower. I think that's it, yeah. And I'll just pour. Not very precise, as you can see. But this is all frozen, so it's rock hard, so it's kind of tough to gauge. But that should be fine. I'll throw 1 more sweet potato in there. I put coconut oil in there, because they do need oils added, and I just like coconut oil. It's good for them, like 2 tablespoons or something like that. I also will wind up afterwards, I'm going to put in doggy vitamins. Once it's cooked, I won't cook it in there, because that's going to destroy the vitamins when it's this hot, when it gets hot. So here's that. Okay. Alright, so now the only other thing I'm going to put in there, put my Instapot on. I have some kelp. Kelp is just a good seasoning for them. So I'm putting that in there. And I think we're ready to turn this thing on. Instapot, it will be done within the hour. It cooks for about half an hour, but then I just let the temperature go down and the steam release by itself until it's ready. Turn your valve and set your pressure cooker for, well, I'm setting it for 30 minutes. So here it is. Okay, so the Instapot is ready. I released the valve here, so I'm going to open them up. I guess I'm not. There it goes. Alright, so it's still kind of boiling. It's still quite hot. But it's completely soft and cooked. So what I'm going to do at this point, they get 4 eggs. I throw 4 eggs in there. These are store-bought eggs. These are perfectly clean, and I use the entire egg. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beside the oils, the omegas in there, the eggshells are really good for them, but they have to be ground up. So I mix that in there. I also use a little brewer's yeast for them. It's good for their skin and for their coat. And that's about 10 tablets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little too much. So that goes in there. And we'll just mix that up in my NutriBullet. And my NutriBullet just... Alright. That should do it. That didn't close all the way. Now this I'm just going to mix straight into the rest of the stuff. Use my little bottle scraper. And there, that's that. And my vitamins, I use dynovite, but you know, that's, I just like it. It seems to, they tolerate it well. We have one dog with severe stomach problems. And so if I had a puppy, I may consider using raw meat, because that, you know, that is obviously what they are made to tolerate. But at this point, I don't want to do that with her. So I am cooking their food. But there's different theories, and raw certainly would be good. I just don't want to do that with Murphy. She's too old. Anyway. I'm just stamping the whole thing, mush it a little bit. I don't over mush it because certainly they are able to chew, but I just mix it in kind of good. And then it goes into the refrigerator and ready to go. So this is pretty much it. I'm out of my pump of the omega oils. I have to reorder it, but that's what I usually pump in besides the coconut. There's a little oil in there, omega-3, like an Alaskan organic oil of some sort, non-GMO, but I'm out of it, so they don't have it. But certainly the eggs will help, the meat will help. You have your veggies, a little bit of rice and sweet potato, and that's it for them, and they absolutely love it. So that's my homemade food. If you have any thoughts or different ideas of other food that you make for your animals, please let me know, and subscribe and like below. Thank you. Bye.